for 1.
Every night.
Yeah.
Every night.
But the 3-2 Ray, I think you're going to be running the 3-2 Ray.
Every night the card of the day comes out, Kelvin's like, what do, Will? I'm like, shit, what do?
Drop yellow, except for maybe bounce climaxes. Honestly, just go mono red, level 2 and higher, because that's all you need.
Okay, the problem is that if you play docking, 9 slots are automatically gone.
Yeah, that's yeah. Or you can
at least.
Or just play standard. Just play standard.
Vivid Red makes my head hurt.
Make all the
You can play standard Vivid Red without docking. It's just you're gonna need like high power beaters.
You ignore all the recollection cards and then you just play red. Yeah. Stuff.
Yeah, at least there's enough.
The problem is though, Vivid Red is not any good at bursting at all. Well,
it has high average power at least, right?
Yeah, it has high average power.
But then you lose Himawari at level 1. No, sorry, at level 2, because she has the 2-1, which is like 1500 in front.
Yeah.
And that's pretty huge if you're like
We're just running the economy level. So
Also, that 2-1 attacker is good too for bursting. The one that when a different key attacks being 1k.
the Himawari.
The Himawari from yesterday, right?
Those cards are good.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Alright, so welcome to Side for One, episode 3. This week we really don't have much to talk about other than the fact that we're helping William here start all his cards. He has fabulous 6 boxes full, like those really long ones, and fits like thousands of cards. So that's what we've been doing the whole afternoon, and we decided to just start this podcast. So my name is Martin, and today we have a very special guest.
This is Michael. Oh, okay, sorry. Michael, what's up?
Yeah, and he plays a lot of Rule Busters, and he's helping us.
Well, why don't you introduce yourself?
Hey, so I'm Michael, also known as Night Dude. I play mostly Magic, and I play Little Busters for Weiss and a bunch of other character decks.
What are your character decks?
My character decks? Chris and Mickey. Chris from Simple Gear and Mickey from Idolmasters.
Stealing Peter's waifu.
All day.
More waifu than my deck.
All that NTR. All that NTR.
So today's chart of the days came out and pretty good. We got Ray level 2, cost 1, with the ability during climax phase, which pay 2, send this card to memory, changes to a 3-2 Ray. The 3-2 Ray is a 9500 base power, gains 500 for every other key or a lone card. But the more interesting effect is when it comes into play, either through hand change or hand or change, you can also pay 1 cost and you can deal 1 damage. So this is actually pretty similar to Haruka 3-2 from Idolmaster, TD exclusive, in that when it comes into play, pay 1, deal damage.
Pretty good card, solid. The Haruka sees a lot of play in like most Idolmaster decks already, so don't see why this one won't be either, being a much larger body and having a more relevant effect.
Yeah, but it most likely it's just going to be a one-of card, because you really want to change. Well, it goes up to 11,500 power, but still it would be a lot of assist cards.
You could run the like Himawari assist, and then also that's like 2k to it.
Yeah, that's true. So that's at 13.5 untouchable, almost. At level 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're just doing it all for damage, it's actually a pretty good card. It's just super costly to summon it all, because Himawari 2-1 is 1, and then you have your 3 costs for the change, and then another 1. So that's 5. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 5.
It's 5. So that means you're pretty much not playing Dock at level 1.
No. But then you need the dock.
But then you need the Dock to actually make use
of
Himawari.
This is a problem we've been having recently with like Vivid Red. It's that there are too many good cards, and there are too many good cards. So you fill up your slots really easily, and you just don't know what to play.
Yeah, and with all the vivid colors so far having come out for the 2-1 from the 1-0 change Akane, with a bond for the docking card itself. There's the yellow one, which is 8K, which the two 8K recollection. If there's two keys in memory, gains 2K for the turn, and has clock encore. There's the blue one. Do you remember the blue one does?
1500 all the time. I think it was bigger than green.
Oh, you're talking about the 2-1 blue dot?
Yeah, the 2 blue dot.
Yeah,
1500 and like clock draw, I think it was.
Yeah.
1500 and
when
you reverse your opponent.
When you reverse it, you can
Clock one and draw one. Yeah.
No, I thought that was vivid blue.
That is vivid.
That is vivid blue. We're talking about vivid blue,
Oh, I
right?
thought we were talking like vivid green.
Vivid green is like the 1500. Like it's got lower power than the rest, and it has a climax synergy for more power.
And then there's vivid blue we talked about, and then vivid red. But vivid red is more like a change card for level 3 with the whole vivid punch.
Yeah.
So that one doesn't count because that's a level 2. We're talking about level 1s. So yeah, of the 3, we still think that the blue one is the best. The 2/1 9K. When it defeats something, clock 1, draw a card. Simply because you can just draw a card for the turn, and since you're level 1, you might as well get more cards back in your hand to make up for your 2-card loss and your 2 stock loss.
Yeah, it's free hand advantage, basically.
What are your feelings on how the Japanese WGP's been going? There's a lot of Disgaea.
BCF 2013.
Yeah.
That's another great topic. So we've been seeing a lot of Disgaea decks coming about. Probably for all the Disgaea cards that are going to come up because of the Dimensions 2 game that's going to be released later this year or early next year. Alright, so background to BCF 2013. There's a whole section on title decks, so there's more of the popular ones like SL World, Robotics Notes, Milky Homes, The Capo, Sword Art Online, Project Diva, Nanoha, Little Busters, Persona All General because of the Persona 4 Ultimate Arena game, and Psychopaths. And of all of those, all over the place, there are some decks that are very consistent with like 4, 4, 4, 4, 4 of each card that you need, and then there are all these random ones which play like 2 or 1 ofs, and that's your entire deck. So it's very broad in terms of the diversity in decks to make it actually useful. What I find hilarious in the latest BCF 2013 is that someone actually used a Sada deck from the Capo, went into Neo Standard tournament, and made it to top 4. And there is approximately 2 decks, 2 Da Capo decks that made it. One in first place, the Sada, and the last place, well, not last place, 4th place, which is a General Student Council deck. But of course, there's always your usual rewrite that pops up. You have your Idol Master that pops up. One thing we do notice, and Peter would mention this if he was on air today, is that there's a lack of Angel pieces. And a lot of the reason comes to just that it's been predictable, and we all see this everywhere. So there's not a lot of variability in terms of that deck, because it's been overplayed way too often. So people are starting to get into new decks to get used to the new series that might come out. Well, I guess we could also talk about the whole English set that came out, Madoka, in the past 2 weeks. Our tournament shop was holding an English-only session, which for a lot of us Japanese players was pretty much a turn-off. Though something we do like about it is that there's actually a lot of people playing. The only concern is that there's only 1 set currently, which is Madoka. But it's also a pretty good set to begin with. It just has a bunch of everything.
Yeah, like Madoka and the next set, which is Sword Art, like they're both pretty good sets for standalones. I'm just really concerned right now for Fate Zero, which is not a good standalone set.
Yo, it's so good, standalone. All you do is you make your servant deck, because most of the cards are basically servant or royalty. So you can have a tech of doing Saber, or you can have a tech doing Archer, but you most likely won't be mixing the two.
No.
Yeah. But I do like to point out that Bushido does support, in a way, for mixing English and Japanese. It's just our shop tournaments. They don't allow us to mix the two cards, but it is actually viable to play with some Japanese cards. Of course, you shouldn't be a dick and like play one English card and 49 Japanese cards and still say it's an English deck, but it's up to you to decide and up to the shop to decide how much of Japanese to English ratio is considered an English deck. Well, I guess you could talk about speculations for September release for English, because
they've been doing one. Well, PDF is pretty up there. They are translating the game.
Yeah, but it got delayed. That's the only thing for the Viva app for PS3.
The game got delayed. That shouldn't change Bushiro's decision to like.
If I wasn't so tired, I would talk about how Love Live is going to be the best title ever.
Yes, Love Live will be the best because.
And then they'll have XRs or sides SRs.
Look forward to our. I might stream it. We might just record it. 8 boxes is what we're opening. For Love Live. Look forward to it.
I'll be here too.
Everyone will be here.
Everyone will be here. We'll be recording.
Everyone will be opening Love Live forever.
And organizing at the same time. So what songs are you looking forward to?
Halation.
I think I know this well. Jeez, what do you play every night?
Halation.
While you're sleeping. Take that out.
I'm so glad this is one for 3.
Oh yeah, also if you really ever cared about rules, there's an updated rule as of June 18th. A lot of hilarious rules were put up on it. We took a look. So they added Nanoha 2 into the whole title set for Nanoha. So in case your shop ever cared about putting series titles until June 18th, they actually would not allow you to play Nanoha if that ever cared or mattered to you. One other thing is to notice is Psychopass is also now part of its own standalone title called PP. Okay, making all your little weird jokes. Okay, alright. And now we talk about Gargantua. Seriously, no Gargantua. Very title. We really thought it would be like SG, but then Simple Gear took SG, so we're like, no more Singapore jokes. But it took a better term. It's in capitalization GG.
It could have been God.
Wasn't GA a title already?
I don't think it is.
Galactic Alliance. Makes sense. GA as a trade, but well, they took GG, so you can make all your little hilarious capitalized jokes about GG. Alright, so there's not much in terms of errata for same name cards. Little Buster got the update for the Red 2K1.
Our third Little Busters.
Let's see. Oh yeah.
Did it also get the update for the our bonus our promos as well?
So there's a visual arts promo. It's a 1/1 little dog card, red color.
Okay.
Power is 3500, and the effect is when this card is reversed and the opposing character of this in battle is a level 1 or below, that card is also reversed.
Isn't it a 1/1? So it's a stock one. It's a stock bomb. It's a 1/1 if it's level. If it's 1 stock or below.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my mistake. It's a cost 1, which is actually pretty impressive.
So for those who are wondering, this means Little Busters can run a 20 bomb deck.
Oh, he's all my Toma decks. Wait, actually, only except for my 3/2s.
Except for your 3/2s.
Oh, or my 2/2. But you're probably very hitting my 2/1s that are level 0 anyways.
Yeah.
In terms of restricted cards, well, the capo was previously updated, so you can't have the whole...
Xylophone fortune telling.
Yeah, sorry, the xylophone fortune telling card.
Yeah.
Blue.
Also the Onsu 3 clock draw card.
Yeah. Yeah, nothing else from there. Everything else is as it was.
Those who are playing English, because I redirected a lot of you guys there from English Weiss, be sure to pay attention to your errata list, because that got changed as well. Your Madoka fighting on, no longer sends your cards to the bottom of your deck. They send it to your waiting room, and home run fighting on. Yeah, your home run fighting on, and then your red QB no longer says Positon.
Missing the I.
Yes. Well, no, the other round of stuff was already there before. It was just like they corrected Vanguard wording.
Yeah.
Good old Vanguard wording. This unit or these units. What else is there?
Also, there's a hilarious card joke for Madoka 10 from the child deck, I believe. It says the error card name calls it childhood friend of Kyosuke, Sayaka, which is awkward.
Awkward.
Well, because that's a last name. Because the correct name should be childhood friend of Kamijo, Sayaka. Then this is just more or less Japanese pulling their whole honorifics, which is you only call people by their last name because there's enough other last names to go by. And oh yeah, there's also one Fate Zero card, Saber in Dark Suit. It's not a continuous effect; it's an auto effect.
Yeah, but once again, this is like a year old. So
Yeah.
if you have recently bought any English TVs, they should not have this wording on it.
All right, and with that, we will just wrap this all up. Thanks for listening. We hopefully will give you some really quality content, like all the Love Live girls that we're gonna play songs of while we open boxes, or all the hilarious English people playing their +2 souls, their 8 +2 souls in their tournaments, because we were too lazy to talk about them because I was too tired from judging that day after a whole day at
Haiku tournament next week.
Oh yeah.
Tournament next week.
Also, things to notice as an announcement from us, we have a waifu tournament held in Mississauga of Ontario of Canada. So if you're ever within that region, please swing on by next week at around June 29th and come for games. We'll post in our video below a link to this awesome tournament.
There will be prizes. It will
Tons
be
of
worth a lot.
Alright, and this is Martin.
Michael.
And we are signing off. Have a good night and keep playing your waifus with your waifus.